1FM 91.3, Good Times, Greatest Hits. Pink and Most Girls taking us to about 4:11 on this Tuesday, the 26th of August. Good afternoon and welcome to the Escapade. I'm joined in the studio by Philip Chew, and we're also live on Facebook this afternoon, so do come join us. Facebook.com/1FM913. Come see Mr. Philip Chew.
Okay.
What he's wearing. We don't get to see you a lot, so I'm always very
okay.
happy when you are with us live on Facebook.
Okay.
Everyone
I'm
can
glad
see
you're happy. Yeah.
your
okay.
smiley face.
But I'm not wearing anything exciting today, so just a plain t-shirt, grey t-shirt, and
I love the fashion rundown. It's so cool.
and brown pants.
All right, so for our ChewsDay segment, we usually talk about all things movies and TV shows. And today we wanted to start off by saying a big hello to John, who got in touch via WhatsApp to tell us some of his best memories from the 90s.
What's his name again?
Jun Teo.
June, him.
Joon.
Oh, June. Okay,
Jun Teo.
All right.
And he says the best memory I have from the 90s are number one, making my mixtape tapes at Parkway Parade.
Parkway Parade. I used to have my mixtape done at Park Lane Shopping Centre.
I didn't know that was a thing. Like,
It was a thing in the 80s, late 80s.
okay, because they didn't have the double cassette players and recorders, right?
So I would do a list of songs and I'll give it to the person.
Okay.
To do to just do a mixtape for me.
You know what? I did not know that.
You could.
I could. My first encounter with making a mixtape was through the double cassette recorder, which I begged my mom to get me for like my 12th birthday. It was a cream one from Philips.
Yeah, how many of us can afford to have two, right?
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we would go to the record shop. At the time, the guy doing the mixtape, for me, right? Later on, he went to be the owner of Valentine's record store.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's my go-to store in the 80s for records.
He made so many mixtapes, he got so much money to go and start a shop. Okay,
That's right.
Nice. How much would it cost to make a mixtape?
Maybe about $7 to $10 or thereabouts.
Whoa, and an actual tape would be... Well, you wanted all the different songs, right?
The blank cassette would be about maybe $1 plus or $2, right?
Yeah. Oh,
But
wow.
you want the songs that you want in
Correct.
the order that you want.
Correct, because you don't want to just keep buying all the different albums from the different artists, and then you got, you don't like the songs.
So you want the best songs from each artist.
True. Okay, so that's new to me, making a mixtape at Parkway Parade. Number two, making friendship bands with names on it and giving it to all my friends. I went through that phase.
Okay.
I didn't know how to make the names though. I just made the color and the pattern.
Okay.
The name one a bit cheap, huh? So, claps to you, Juntio, for doing
Yeah,
that.
man.
And number three, sticking boy band photos on my walls, looking at them before I sleep.
I have never done that.
You've not had any posters on your walls?
Maybe a superhero one.
Okay, like what? Superman?
Like Batman. No Superman, Batman.
Well, that also gives us a glimpse into who you are as a person, right?
Yeah, I mean, I would frame up those posters, some of them, the Batman movie posters.
Yeah.
I would frame them up.
Okay, you know who I had up on my wall? The very first poster I put up was of this celebrity called Sean Conrad, who was the
that?
son of Robert Conrad.
Oh, Robert Conrad from Wild Wild West.
Yeah, his son Sean Conrad, so handsome, my goodness.
Like the dad, huh?
Yeah, very good looking.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe he was like a precursor to a Justin Bieber kind of guy.
But was he like a performer, singer, actor?
He was an actor. He was in some show with his dad. So I remember him, his brother, and his dad were in some show. I don't even remember what it was about, but he was so good looking. And I was just like, drool. And then Rick Astley came along, and then I had Rick Astley posters up on my wall as well. So you had Batman and
I
Superman.
had Batman.
You were the cool guy.
Yeah, I mean, not cool. I mean, I'm just a nerd.
Okay. I was
Comic book nerd.
I was trying to elevate your status.
It's okay.
there.
It's okay. Nerds are. I think there are quite a number of us around these days.
Okay. All right. Come join us live on Facebook. Once again, facebook.com/1FM913. Going to be chatting about some of our new favorite TV shows and movies in just a little bit. Also coming up in a few moments on air, music from Quarter Flash and Nelson.
Good times, greatest hits.
Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for
Hello.
joining us here on Facebook. If you have any questions for Phil, like what he got up to in the 90s, do
Yeah,
let us know
that's
via
right.
a comment.
Yes.
Phil is like this walking encyclopedia of music knowledge. I find that, even when we were talking about Pink earlier, you could tell me that she went through this R&B phase.
Yeah, because she was in Singapore for a performance when she was going through that R&B phase
Yeah.
in the early 90s, right? And then she went on to do more rock-oriented pop, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, before that she was all R&B.
I feel like everyone would have gone through some kind of R&B phase as a consumer of music.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, you know, and who did you like in terms of R&B?
R&B, I would like, you're talking about which era?
Well, any
80s?
any
Okay.
era.
I mean, anybody from George Benson to Commodores, Kool and the Gang, and then Modern Times Neo,
Okay.
those kind of people.
Yeah.
And Bobby Brown.
Oh my
R&B.
gosh, I had like a massive Boys to Men phase, and then
yeah.
also Bobby Brown. I went to the concert, and then it
Mariah?
was Mariah as well. Love her. You know, when I went to the US, my bag got someone broke into my bag and stole
dear.
stuff.
Okay.
And fortunately, my Mariah Carey CD was still there. I was like,
That person must not have liked Mariah Carey.
I know.
I don't think so.
You know
no.
what they did take? They took my Timothée shampoo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Timothée, the one that had a lot of ads on TV back
But
in
not
the
Mariah
day.
Carey, right?
Yeah, my Mariah Carey, fortunately, was still in my bag. Like, thank God, that is the most expensive thing.
Your most precious item in the bag.
Yeah, and then fortunately, the Timothée shampoo, right, I could buy
Okay.
in Singapore a few months later, because in the US,
Oh, they don't have.
they didn't have it in Singapore. When I was in the US, that was when it was just starting out. And then a few months later, I could buy it. And then now it's like, what? I've totally forgotten about that brand of shampoo.
Does it still exist, Timothée?
It does. So every time I do see it, right, it's such a trip.
Oh, I used to watch the commercial for it, right?
Yeah. It's the one where the girl, she's like
Goes
washing her hair.
Timothée, right.
Yeah. And then she looks like she's in a garden or something like that. It's really cute. Okay, so what's your most iconic thing to come out of the 90s?
I would say CDs. I mean, CD shopping was the thing for me in the 90s. I do a lot of CD shopping. CD
Yeah.
shops all over Singapore, right? I mean, H&B and some other, many other shops. I would spend a lot of time in a CD shop, almost
Wow.
like an hour or so.
Do you still have your CDs?
Yes, I do.
All of them.
Almost all of them. I have like a shelf, like 4 layers
Wow.
of CDs, front and back,
So I had like shelves full of CDs as well. And then unfortunately, when I moved house, I was like, there's no need for them anymore. They're all
Yeah.
digitalized now, right? And so I had to, I don't know, they're still in boxes somewhere. My mom is still complaining, hey, you got your box of stuff at home in my house. And I'm like, is that the CDs? I think so. Yeah.
And I still do buy CDs every now and then.
You have
I
a
mean,
CD? I don't even have a CD player anymore.
I still have a CD player.
Wow.
I make sure that it is still working. And I don't throw it away because I have so many CDs, right? I mean, what's the point of having CDs with no CD player?
You know, oddly enough, I miss that experience, the whole process of taking the CD out, putting it in the player, pressing play, and then that sense of anticipation, when you're going to play, skip, press the track. It's part of the listening process. Now these days, it's like it's down on your phone. And then the sound quality is also kind of different because it's coming from your phone, no longer from the
exactly.
massive speakers.
Yeah, and then on the CD sleeves especially, with all the artwork and all the lyrics and information about the artist and the song.
True. I would always get a trip whenever there was like a little message from the artist or something like that. It would be so cool to just read that extra something. Then you get extra pictures or
That's right.
you see them in a different, angle or whatever. Yeah, so that was kind of nice back in the day.
I love physical media, so that's something I'm still hanging on to. I don't know, sadly or otherwise, but I think it's great, isn't it? I mean, DVDs even.
I feel like it gives you a greater appreciation for the artist, maybe. I mean, look, we were just talking about, I was just reading about Taylor Swift. She's dropped a new album, right? And there are all these different kinds of album covers. And people are going crazy over them. They're also like selling out like hotcakes because they're limited edition and then they're all different. From this period to this period is going to be this cover. So yeah, I mean, that's still something that the hardcore fans really look forward to.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like that. I used to collect a lot of things and CDs, different versions of CDs.
Even a different version, wow.
Yeah, nowadays Blu-ray, different versions, whether it's Steelbook or different covers, right?
Yeah, true. We got a picture up here of a CD shop. My goodness, I don't even know when was the last time I stepped into a CD shop. We're going to be jumping back live on air, so come join us there right here on 1FM 91.3. Flash and Harden My Heart here on 1FM 91.3. Good times, greatest hits. 4:21 on a Tuesday. How's it going? Thanks so much for having us on. It's Carol with you on a Tuesday where Philip Chew hangs back.
ChewsDay.
And we talk about some of our favorite TV shows that are streaming right now in movies. And today, though, we've just been talking about some iconic things that come out of the 90s and things that we miss from the 90s. And those were CDs, you said earlier.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are also looking to see right now what you've been binge watching.
Well,
on
recently
TV.
I caught this movie, I would say series on Netflix called Hostage. Okay, it stars Surian Jones.
Who's that?
Surian. Yeah, I was thinking, who's that?
Who
But
that?
She's a British actress,
Okay.
apparently quite good. And then she plays opposite Julie Delpy. You know Julie Delpy?
Who that?
Who that? Huh? Have you seen the movies Before Sunrise, Before
Yes.
Sunset,
Yes.
Before Midnight?
With Ethan Hawke.
Yeah, that one. She's a French actress.
She's a love interest.
Yeah, the love interest.
In the show, okay.
Julie. So I have to say Julie Delpy.
Julie.
Julie Delpy.
I love the French pronunciation of Julie.
Julie, okay.
Whoa.
So she plays the French. Okay, very good, Carol. She plays the French president, and she meets with the British Prime Minister,
Right.
played by Surian Jones, Suranne, Surian Jones.
Okay.
Okay, so they are meeting in London. They're hoping to strike a deal whereby the UK will take, in refugees, who are suffering from the some virus, Ebola virus, I think. Okay, in exchange for France giving the UK a large dose of medicine, supply of medicine.
Okay.
All right, but the British Prime Minister's husband is a doctor, right? He's part of the Doctors Across Without Borders. Right, so he is working in France, but he gets kidnapped.
Oh, no.
And so he's got kidnapped, but then the kidnappers is asking the British Prime Minister, in order to release him, they want her to resign.
Oh, wow.
And
Does she do it?
Oh, well, and that is something you have to find out by watching the series. 5 episodes. You can binge watch it in one whole night.
Okay.
I watch in 2 nights.
All right. How long is each episode?
Well, about 40 minutes, or
All right.
45, thereabouts.
I did this because I did the peace sign because most of the time it's like 20 minutes.
Yeah,
But
no,
it's hard
this
to do.
one's longer. Slightly
many is that,
longer.
20 minutes? Okay.
Yeah, about 40 minutes, 45.
All right.
Yeah, thereabouts. So, pretty tight series, fast-paced. And, it's a lot of, there's some plot twists here and there to find out who the person is behind the kidnapping and all the shenanigans.
Okay. All right. So worth your time.
Worth your time and your binge watch time. Binge watching.
I was looking at the trailer and I was like, shall I dive into this? And then I started
should,
5
you
minutes and then I felt, today I'm in a bit of a rom-com mood. So I had to
Okay, then.
put that aside, because it's a bit more serious, more intense, depending on what kind of day you've had, right? So I found some time, I don't even know how, I just was watching the trailer for this one. It was called Fit for TV, The Reality of the Biggest Loser. Yeah. So that was a huge TV show, like in the 90s, right? And maybe early 2000s, actually. And it went on for like 18 seasons. So this is a documentary about the former contestants and producers, and then they talk about the intense and sometimes damaging reality behind the success of The Biggest Loser.
Yeah.
One of the girls that was interviewed said that, even before she got on the show, there were all these like challenges that they had to do. And she actually just kind of passed out. And she said she died that day because she was running and she was in no way fit or in any form to do such intense exercise. But that's the kind of rigors that they were put through to be on the show.
Right.
Yeah. So thank God there was a doctor there, a medical doctor that was a consultant for the show that was kind of looking out for the contestants and telling them things like, you shouldn't be working out with these trainers. They're just going to push you too hard. You have your say. You have the power to say no, that kind of thing. So yeah, I mean, you don't really think about what goes on behind the scenes. Everybody just wants to see, how much weight they've lost and all that. This whole obsession with weight and body image, right?
Yeah.
And it can go so far. The interesting thing is that after watching the show, they put some stats up, and the obesity level post Biggest Loser is actually higher.
Oh dear.
It's actually gone up.
Okay.
But
okay.
I mean, that's also probably got to do with accessibility of junk food and how much of it there is these days.
And what they put in food these days, right? You never know. I mean,
What would the Biggest Loser Singapore version look like? Just give them sambal belacan and eat chili padi.
And fried chicken.
Actually, no need. We just go and walk around on Orchard Road. So hot.
Yeah.
We'll be melting already.
Yeah, to lose weight, right?
Yeah.
That's why I'm so thin, right? I'm so thin.
Oh my gosh.
I walk a lot. I do
You
walk a
do?
lot.
Yeah,
I
because
walk
of the
out a lot.
heat, and then we're drinking water, and then, it's good. We're exercising naturally in a
Yeah.
way. So, yeah, that's a wake-up call, for people who think there's like a fast and easy way, some of the contestants on the show actually weren't able to keep the weight off. They've lost like maybe, I don't know, like 50 kgs or something like that. And one guy, he just put it all back again.
Yeah, it's hard.
Almost
it's hard.
immediately.
I think it's hard if you are always of that certain kind of weight, and you lose that weight, and then you probably put it back on once the show is over.
Yeah,
right?
because they don't check in on you. That's what they said. So yeah, that's an interesting watch. Go give that a go. Thanks, Phil, for your recommendation.
You're most welcome.
It's on Netflix, right?
Netflix, this one also, right?
Yes, it's also on Netflix. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining us on Facebook Live as well. And we look forward to chatting with you next time. I want to say a big hello to Kim, who says, I remember going to Supreme Records for CDs, Tower Records as well.
Yeah, you're right.
Those were gold mines.
Yeah.
All right, speak to you real soon.